do some quick makeup with me because we have a very long drive ahead of us to take Paisley to her ENT appointment. So I'm going to go in. I've already done my skincare. I'm going to go in and just spray, just to add some moisture back in with the LYS. You can use this pre, during, and after makeup. So I'm going to go in with the Daba UV Essence Waterful Plus Cream. I love this, and ever since I had my little skincare, like skin cancer situation happen, I have been on the hunt for a good sunscreen, and this one does not break me out, and it gives that really nice glow. I love it so much. So I will put this on and use it as my primer. Even though it's been raining all morning, it is going to get sunny, thankfully, because I hate making long drives when it is like just storming. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to put this on and let it sit in. It is setting in and soaking into my skin real good. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I always do my brows first. I'm going to use the e.l.f. pencil and the Maybelline Super Lock. It has been my absolute fave. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. And this one is kind of a little bit too dark for me, but I wanted to show you guys this LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. This is amazing. And I also have the blue. Like if your foundation is too yellow, use the blue one. But the white one is if it's a little bit too dark, and I love it so much. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend. This shade right now is pretty much like my self-tan shade, and I still haven't self-tanned. Oh my gosh. All the sickness and everything we've been going through, I still sound nasally and disgusting. But I'm going to mix this, put it on my skin, and I'm going to use this. I washed all my makeup brushes yesterday. This is the Monge from the TikTok shop. I will have them linked below. I love them so much. Another trick I like to do is spray my foundation brush, or you could just spray your face again. That way it goes on a little more glowy and it just glides and blends in so good. This is what I've been doing where my skin is so dry, and oh my gosh, I got foundation on my eyebrow that was already fixed, but no worries, we will go in and fix it in a few minutes. Okay, so I have that foundation blended out, and I'm gonna go in with my tried and true. You guys know I love this so much. It is my e.l.f. under eye brightener. This is my baby. I cannot not use it, and it just makes me look like I had a full night's sleep and wasn't up all night like coughing my head off. But sometimes I will just use my finger like I am right now, or other times I will use one of the dual-ended brushes from that Monge set. And like I said, I will have it linked below. I don't know if I said this or not, but me and Paisley have a pretty long drive ahead of us this evening. She is having her ENT consult for her ear tubes, which I know will really help her, but I'm just really freaked out about her being put to sleep. That brightener alone helps me not need as much concealer, if any concealer at all, because after I set it blurs everything. But check it out, it is also linked in my showcase. Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer, and I'm going to use one of the dual-ended brushes. And I'm just going to use this to add a little bit of color and to sculpt a little bit. Just tapping it in. It's so pretty, and it just melts into the skin. You cannot mess this up. If you are a newbie to bronzer and contouring, like creams, I highly recommend this. And I very rarely recommend high-end products, but this is worth every penny. For blush, I'm going to go in with this Say blush. This one is in the shade Baby. Since the sun is out and it's almost springtime, hallelujah. Hallelujah. I am more into the pinks, and I can see the birds just like moving around outside having a big old time. So I do add a lot of blush. I've said this before, blush is the first thing to fade away on my face. So blush, I'm always heavy-handed. So I'm just going to blend this in. I love this pink color. And of course, you know, we're going to go over top of it with a very pretty, cool toned pink blush just to make it stand out and to help it stay all day long. Now that all my cream products are on, I'm going to go in. I'm almost out of this. I'm going to go in with another spray. I do this just to help my makeup like last all day long. So while I'm letting this sit, I'm gonna go check on my daughter. She's watching cartoons in her room. Okay, so after that has set, I'm just gonna go in and blend out any of those creases. And today I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild. This is the pink powder. Let me find me a puff. Since my skin has been doing a little bit better, using a puff to like make sure it goes on pretty decent and stuff like that, it helps my under eyes not look like crap. So I'm just gonna go in, and this is such a good powder. If you like the original powder, this one is really great for brightening that under eye area, especially if you have on pink blush. I just think it goes so good. Like, look at that, so good. Okay, and to set like my T-zone and everything, I'm gonna go in with my favorite. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Light. I love this one. I keep one in my purse too, and it's even cute that they have a little heart, little design in there, so I love it. This one really takes away shine, and it will mattify the areas that you want to mattify, and it'll make you look like you have like no pores at all. So sometimes I even use this under my eyes, and I always like, look how mattifying that is. And it does add a little bit of coverage. I think they have this in translucent as well. I'll have to check and make sure. But I just set my T-zone with that because that is where I will get the most oily, but normally I am dry. And the excess I will just take on my cheeks and on the sides of my forehead to prep for powder bronzer. For powdered bronzer, I'm going in again with my Essence Sun Club matte bronzer. I love this, and you get so much. I have not hit pan on this, and I've used it literally all the time. So I'm just going to place this. I'm not really going to do like a contour, mainly just like adding some color back to my skin after that powder. And this blends so good, so seamless. It's just really good. I love it so much. So I'll even hit this area right here to make it look a little bit more like not as chubby. So, and then I will go under my chin and then down here. I also use this shade a lot as like if I'm not doing a lot of eyeshadow, which I won't be doing a lot of eyeshadow today, I will just use this in the crease and then put like a shimmery shade on my lid, but you just literally can't go wrong, and it's affordable. For my blush, I told you guys I was going to go in with another pink. This is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Prairie Air. I love this one, and I also have the shade, what shade is that? Papaya. I love it so much. So I'm just going to use the other end of that same brush that I was using, and this one is very pigmented, so start out slow, but it will of course fade throughout the day, so I don't mind to be a little more heavy-handed. And I put a little bit on my nose. I think I'm going to do like a pink shimmer on my lids, but I just love this one so much. I'm even going to pop it like right here on the eyes to go along with the pink, since we're going to be doing a pink lip balm too. So for my crease color, since I want to stick to the pinky theme, I'm going to go in with this Milani eyeshadow palette. This one is in the shade Wind Down. I love this one so much. I've used it a lot. So I'm going to go in with this third color right here and just build that in my crease. I'll look over here because I have a mirror here and I have my phone and ring light right here, so I'm looking in all different directions. So I'm just going to build that up in the crease, and we will do like a really pretty pink shimmery color on the lid. I'm not going to go like too crazy with it because knowing my luck, it'll probably rain halfway through her appointment. So to keep with that pink shade like that I'm wanting to do, I'm going to go in with Shred in the Naked Urban Decay. This is the Metal Mania palette, and I'm just going to put that on my crease. It's subtle, but I think you could build this up and make it more intense if you sprayed a makeup brush with some setting spray, which I might do that just to see the difference in it. This is one of the more subtle colors in the palette, so I am going to actually do that. I'm just going to take a flat brush, if I can find it. Here it is, and we're going to get some of that color out on the brush, and we're going to spritz it, and we're going to see if it makes it intense. Okay, it definitely, it might have made it a little more intense, but not a lot. So that shade wasn't giving me what I wanted, so I'm going back to the basics. This shade in the Milani palette is so pretty. Just like, look at the difference. You can totally see the shimmer in that, and it looks so good. Can you imagine, like, if you used a setting spray on that one, how good it would look? It would be totally vibrant, but I'm running out of time, so that's what I'm going to do with that. So after I have all my powders on, before I go in with mascara and highlighter, I do yet another spritz of setting spray. And let that baby dry. All the little areas in my brows that look a little bit sparse, that is leaking. Oh my gosh. That leaked so bad. Oh wow. So I don't know what caused that, but I'm just going to go in and fix any areas that look sparse, because my brows are not even sisters. I don't even know if they're cousins at this point, and this is not the right color, but we're just going to wing it and go with it. Okay, so that is it for the brows. Oh my goodness. Yeah, makeups. So for my highlighter, I'm just going to use this Revolution. These are at Walmart, and these are super affordable. I'm going to use the highlighter in this one. The blush is really pretty too, but the highlight is amazing. And I just start here, and I go all the way up, and it gives such a pretty highlight. If you even like wet your brush with this with setting spray, it'll be like even more intense. But I think this one is like intense enough as it is. So I'm just putting my highlighted. Yeah. So Paisley loves when I do my makeup. We'll have to do a video of you doing your makeup. So, and then I'm just gonna hit the top of my brow bone with this very same highlight. Let me get my mirror so I don't screw this up. Very same highlight, and just go right in there, and it makes such a difference. I don't have the best lighting right now. I need to work on that, but it's so pretty. All right, now I'm going to curl my lashes, and we're going to go in. I'm still trying out this L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal mascara. I don't want to give up on it yet. Like, maybe when it dries out a little bit, I will like it more, because everyone else says they absolutely love it. But different things work for different people, so we'll see. I'm still going to use it no matter what, because I did pay for it. So I'm going to put a couple coats of that on, and then we'll finish the look. I totally forgot that I had this ColourPop. It's in the shade Honeydew, I think. And it's for like your waterline to make you look a little bit more awake. I've seen Kelly Strack. Okay, yeah, that is creamy. And that is a lot more subtle than the white that I normally use. And it is not poking my eye. It is not rough. That's a winner. If you haven't checked these out, I highly suggest it. And it makes my eyes look so much more awake. I just totally realized I wasn't even recording, but what I did was I did my mascara and I went in with the ColourPop Honeydew just like on my bottom waterline to make me look more awake, and that is amazing. But what I said was I have been going back and forth between the L'Oreal Plump Ambition. This is amazing, and this is in the shade Milky Nude. And the ColourPop, I love it so much. This is the Glossy Lip Balm. I already lined my lips with a pretty pink color, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this. We're just all pink today. All pink. So I'll probably have to do like a pink nose ring to go with it. So that is the finished look. Paisley wants to play games on my phone before we leave. I don't know what I'll do with my hair because they're still giving rain, but thank you guys so much for watching.